Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a nice day. My name is Florabelle Moses, and I'm going to be teaching you today classical dance. I have been teaching here in Eugene professionally as a dance artist for 30 years. I teach young kids, high schoolers, advanced dancers, college students, and adults here in the community, both movement and dance. Today for class, I'm going to be teaching you a classical ballet. Ballet originated um, 500 years ago in Italy. Um, this dance, classical dance, is often ballet is usually expressed through gestures and movement. So a dancer usually you will not talk and tell a story, but you will actually express the story through movement and gestures. A ballet dancer usually takes class every day and they work on flexibility and strength. A dancer is a ballet dancer or a dancer actually is athletic and is athletic, and they will also be very creative. So they create creative and athletic professional dancers. Okay, so for today's class, what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be teaching you, start with a warm up, then we'll go into plies and other steps, and then I will teach you a dance, and it's going to be uh, from the garland dance from Sleeping Beauty from the first act. Okay, so for the warm up, make sure for your dance for your classroom today, you need a space that's 8 by 8. So you should be able to take 8 steps forward, 8 steps back, so a few steps forward, back, and you should be taking steps to the side. Okay, so you don't want anything in there, you don't want any furniture or any breakable things in there. Okay, another thing is you would like to have is maybe some sweatpants or some leggings or something comfortable that you can move in, and some water. Okay, so you need some water too. All right, so without talking too much, let's start with a warm up. And for the warm up, we're going to start on the ground, and we will sit on the ground nicely, and we'll sit up nice and tall, hands to the sides. And we're going to do flexes and points. So you're going to make sure this is called parallel feet. You're going to make sure your knees are facing up, your feet are pointed. Okay, so nicely lengthened. You don't need shoes. So socks or bare feet are perfect. And we're going to flex the feet or bring your feet up towards the ceiling and then point them nicely. And then you're going to flex the feet nicely and then point them. So we'll do that a few times, maybe 4 times, and then point and then flex and then point. And then I'm going to have you reach your arms up to the sky and then stretch forward. And then you'll sit up tall and you'll do that again. You'll reach the arms up to the sky, stretch forward, and then you'll sit up tall. Okay, then I'm going to have you sit in a crisscross, and you're going to I'm going to do to the left, you will do to the right. You reach your arm and stretch over one way, and then up, and then you reach the other hand and go over the other way, and then back up. Okay, so let's start with a warm up. So sit up nice and tall, pointed feet, and here we go. Good. Sit up tall, tall, tall. And flex. Point. Flex. Toes up to the ceiling. Point. And you do it again. Point. Toes up to the ceiling. Point. Now let's take the arms up. Breathe. And stretch forward as much as you can. Roll up. And take the arms up to the ceiling. Stretch forward. And up now, crisscross and stretch one way. And up. Stretch the other way. Keep your elbow on the ground if you want to. Reach without collapsing. Up. Let's do that again. Reach over. Stretch. Don't collapse. Lift up and over. And up. Good. And take the other hand. Make a nice rainbow. Stretch. and up and stay. Good. Perfect. So now you're going to be a little warm. Okay. All the dancers, usually they will warm up, both like athletes and dancers, they will warm up before they go into doing their dance. Okay. So now I'll be showing you the steps. I will be doing to the left first. Okay. You will be doing to your right. So if I was this way, your right, your left. Okay. So I'll be going left and then right. So I will face you. All right, so let's begin now and continue with pliés. Plié means to bend. Okay, so in our previous class we did was in 6 position. Today let's go into our first, and we did first. Today we'll do first and second. So you're going to stand in a comfortable first position, okay, and you'll place your hands on your hips. You're going to bend and you're going to make sure your knees are over your toes when you bend, and then straighten. Your knees over your toes and then straighten. There's a tendency sometimes when we bend is to lean forward. Make sure you keep your head nice and long, your neck nice and long, and keep your tailbone in between your heels as you bend and straighten. Okay, so we're going to do that 3 times. And then we will point the right foot and go to second position. Okay, in second, not too wide. Make sure your heels are as wide as your hips. You'll do the same thing. You will bend 3 times, keeping the knees over the toes, and then go back into first position. This step is called the tendu when you transition, okay? But we won't talk about it too much today, okay? Second and then back to first. So you transition, somehow get there. All right, so let's try that with music. Here we go. Nice. First and. Ready? Hands on the hips. Bend. Stretch. And bend. And stretch. And bend. Stretch. Then you'll point your foot to the side and shift away to second position. Stay. Good. Keep all your toes on the ground. And stretch. Bend. And stretch. Good job, everybody. Bend. And stretch. And point. Close first and stay. That's it. There we go. So you did your pliés. Okay. The next thing we're going to do is carriage of the arms, movement of the arms. In French terms, like the plié, it means port des bras. So if you see there on the banner, it's port des bras, means carriage of the arms. So you're going to start with your arms down in a preparatory position. You're going to take the arms to first in front of your lower ribs. Then you're going to open them to second, like you're holding a huge big ball in your hand. And you're going to bring your arms down. And you'll do that again. Open to second and then down. Now you're going to take the arms to the side, straight to the side. And then you're going to bring one arm over the head. And it's called a fourth position. And then you're going to switch. And then you will switch. And then you will switch. You'll do that 4 times. And then bring the arms down. Okay? So that's fourth position. And we're going to use that in the garden dance later. All right? So let's go for port des bras. Here we go. Stay. And we go arms first. Second. And down. Brabba. And we take it again. First. Second. And down. Good. Now we bring the arms straight to the side. And one way. The other way. One way. The other way. Open to second. And down. Let's do it again. First. Second. And down. And first. second, and down. Bring the arms to the side. One direction, the other direction, and one direction, the other direction. Second, and bring the arms down to preparatory. And stay. Good job, you guys. That was fabulous so far. And if you can play the video many times so you can practice it again and again and stop and play anytime you want to. But for now, we're going to continue. So let's do some ballet walks, okay? Because in your dance, you're going to take ballet walks. I'll show it from the side. You're going to take your hands on your hips. So you remind you to stand nice and tall. And you're just going to stand in that comfortable first position. And you're going to just step forward and walk, okay? And then when you run, you can run backwards. If I tell you to run back, and we can do it again, okay? We can do it one more time. So let's start. Now I'll face you. So we stand in first position. You're going to just very comfortably step and place one foot in front of the other, not to overcross it, okay? You will do 6 steps, and then I'll say run back, okay? Then we'll run back and do it again, okay? So those are ballet walks. All right. So, good. And go for it. And walk, 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 walk. We'll stay. Run back. And one more time. Walk, walk. Good job. Walk, walk. Run back. And stay. Good. That's it. So that's another step that's going to be in your dance. Okay. The next thing is let's do the garland steps, the waltz. Okay. So I'm going to teach you the waltz step. Okay. So let's take the hands on the hips, and you're going to first, you're just going to step to your right, and I'm going to have you tap with the other foot. Step to your left, tap, step, tap, step, tap. Okay, so we're going to syncopate it. So it's 1, tap, step, tap, step, tap, step. With music, it's going to be syncopated. Then you're going to step to the side. And now I want you, one more time. This time you're going to take a ball step, ball change, step, and that's the ball step. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We're going to syncopate it, so it's not too fast. Ta-dum. 1, ta-dum. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Eventually, later on, you would take it faster, okay? So you wouldn't syncopate it because it would be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. But today, for now, we're going to take it syncopated, so it's not that fast, all right? So let's try that. So we're going to stand in first, and we're going to go step, ball, change. Step, ball, change. Step, ball, step. Step, ball, change. Good. And then I want you to practice step, point. Step, point. Step, point. Step, point. Now, let's try to lift that leg off the ground. Step, off the ground. Step, attitude, step, attitude. Let's do 4 of each. You know why? Because I have to teach you the attitude step, because that's one of the most important steps in the ballet. You have to show that length in the dancer. They would use a lot of attitude steps in the Sleeping Beauty ballet. Okay, so let's do that with music. We'll do the waltz step. And good. And 32. Okay, here we go. Ready? Step. Let's step, tap first. Step, tap. Step, tap. Step, tap. Step, ball, step. Step, ball, step. Step, ball, step. Step. Then we're going to step, point. Step, point. So you're shifting the weight. Step, point. Then attitude. Step and stay nice and tall. Step, attitude. Step attitude. Step attitude. Good. And rest. That was good. The attitude is a bent leg. So when you lift, don't lift just your knee to you. Lift the heel towards you. Sometimes when I teach the kids, they will tend to lead with the toe at first. So lift your heel up. Your heel must go up. So yeah, instead of the toes, you don't want the toes to go up. Okay. So that's one of the steps. All right. I think we should do this again. Let's do this one again. Okay, one more time. So then it'll be easier to do the dance. Okay, ready? And the wall step. Step, tap. Step. You can do it turned out this time. A little bit from a first. And step, ball step. Step, syncopated. Yum, pa, bum. Yum, pa, bum. Step, point. Step, point. Step, point. Step, point. Step attitude. Step, see if you can stand nice and tall. Step, nice and tall. Step, attitude, and close. Good job. That was fabulous, you guys. So now I think you're ready to do your dance. Okay, so let's go for it. We'll put our steps together because you are ready. I'm going to do it a couple of times facing you, and then I will show you. Last time I'll do it with the back to you. So let's do a dance now. Let's talk. Before we do that, let's talk about the ballet. Sleeping Beauty was a dance choreographed by Marius Petipa. He's a Russian choreographer. Okay, and the composer for the ballet was Peter Tchaikovsky. Tchaikovsky. Okay, so the same choreographer and composer that we used in the Nutcracker dance. Okay, the ballet was choreographed in 1890 and it was very well received by the audience and it became very, very popular and every company does this ballet. And yeah, and one of the main steps that you will notice if you watch the ballet is that attitude step. Okay, the attitude step. So the Sleeping Beauty ballet has a prologue with like an introduction and 3 acts. The garland dance is in the first act, and it's in the first act. It's the girl that's Sleeping Beauty, Aurora's birthday, and it's a 16th birthday. And the dancers come and do this little peasant dance. Okay, they do this peasant dance. And it's my favorite part in the ballet because usually kids about your age, they are in it. And I always, as a dance teacher, I always sit and watch them dance and I love that part. So that's why I decided to teach it to you. And it's usually performed with a garland. Okay, so without further ado, let's go and do a dance. So we'll stand in first position. It's going to start with a waltz step. Okay, hands will be on the hips. You will go step, waltz, step. 4 times. You'll do that 4 times. And 4. Then you're going to take 4 walks. Walk, walk, walk. First, you'll bring the arms to first position and second. Then you're going to take fourth position. If you can use your head, that would be nice. Go look one way, look the other way, then open the arms to the side. Step attitude, step attitude, step attitude. We do that 4 times. And then we'll quickly run back. Just anyway. And then go for it again. One more time. All right. So are you ready to go for it? Let's try it. And again, you can start and pause as many times as you want to. Okay. So music is there. Right. Okay. Ready? Step, step, waltz step, waltz step. Then we take our walks. Walk, walk, walk. First, arms second. fourth position. Fourth, port de bras. Yes. Then the attitude. Arm second, attitude. Stand nice and tall. Run back. And step, ball step, wall step. Walks. Arms first, arms second, arms fourth, 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 fourth. And step attitude, 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 attitude. Now I'll turn around and do it with the back to you. Step, ball step. The walks. Right, left, right, first. Arms first, arms second. To the right, to the left, to the right, to the left. Step attitude, step attitude, step attitude, step attitude, and then maybe turn. Good. That was fabulous, you guys. You all did such a fabulous job. That was beautiful. I think we can do it one more time. Do you want to do it again? Let's do it one more time, okay? You can put a dance together already. So let's do it one more time. Here we go. Oh, before you do it, if you want to get a drink of water, get a drink of water, okay? Good. All right. So let's go for it. After you get a drink. Ready? And. A little louder. It's not soft. Ready? To your right. One step. The wall step. Then you take your walks. Walk, walk, walk. First, arms first, arms second, and arms fourth. Port de bras, the carriage of the arms, the garland part. Then the attitude. Up. Run back. And step. Roll step. Walk. Arms first. Arms second. Arms fourth. Get soft. Arms. Attitude. Sorry, got too soft. And good. And stay. There we go. You did your dance. That was fabulous. Okay, so now as dancers, what we need to do is after we dance, we need to do a cool down. All right, so here's what you're going to do for the cool down. I'll do it with music in a minute. We're going to start in just 6 position parallel. You can say parallel. You must make sure you breathe. So as dancers, we always inhale through the nose all the time and exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Good. Now as you inhale through the nose, you're going to bring the arms up and exhale through the mouth. Bring the arms down to the side. You're going to bring the arms up, inhale, and as you exhale, this time you're going to drop towards the ground slowly, okay? And you can bend your knees. You don't have to keep them straight. And then we're going to roll up through the spine, okay? And then we'll do that again twice, okay? So we'll do that twice, and then I'm going to show you a nice curtsy, okay? So there are 2 ways of doing a curtsy. Actually, let's do this first, and then we do the curtsy, okay? So let's do this first. 32, all right. And breathe up, down. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Now inhale. Good. And roll down. Soft knees. Roll up. Let's do it again. Now let's try. Bring the arms up. You're going to bend one direction because we did our use the arms up. Bend the other direction and up. Open the arms to second. Good. And soft knees and rest. Good. And stay. Good job. Now let's do our bows. Okay. So we're going to take our bows. There are two ways, curtsy and bows. You can choose your favorite. Okay. So there's one way in ballet. You either step like we did before, and you're going to curtsy. Step, curtsy. Okay, so you step and you're going to place the ball of the foot behind you. And as you curtsy for now, okay, later on it gets to be pointed, but for now we'll step the ball, place the ball of the foot. Okay, the other one is going to be a bow. You'll present, open the arm to the side, and then bow. Okay, so you can choose your favorite, whatever you want to do. Open the arm and then bow. So your right hand, okay? So let's continue with music and we try that. And I'll do both curtsy or bow. Good job. That was fabulous, everybody. You guys did such a good job. So here's what I want to tell you. So you can actually practice at home anytime you would like to. Play, stop, get a drink of water, whatever you need to do. Play it as many times as you would like to, and just have fun dancing. Another thing I would like to tell you is, so you might not get all the steps at first, just keep practicing. And if you would like to see and take ballet classes, you can come and meet me here at the Eugene Ballet Academy. Okay, so have fun, everybody. Have a nice day. Thank you. Thank you for taking class. Good job.